Om Shri Sai Ram. The specimen in formalin container is received in the lab where we match the demographics. After this, we go to the crossing section where the pathologist will examine the specimen in detail and cuts it in different planes and chooses the most representative sections to be studied. Each section is about 4 millimeter thick. It is not 4 millimeter long or wide, but the thickness alone is 4 millimeters. We put these chosen sections in labeled metal capsules and again put them in formalin container overnight. However, if the tissue is very tiny as shown, we color it in a bright dye so that it is easily identified and doesn't get lost in the further processing. The next day, these capsules with tissue are passed through many different chemical solutions, which is a day-long procedure of 8 to 10 hours, and it is called processing as depicted here. On the following day, this processed tissue is embedded in molten paraffin wax, which acts like a solid base to hold the tissue. And thus a block is prepared, which next goes to a cutting machine called microtome, which is shown here. This has a very wide blade, and the histotech cuts papery thin sections called ribbons. Each section is 4 microns thick. As you can see, it is a highly skilled job, and these ribbons are taken and floated in a flotation bath, and out of these ribbons the best one is selected by the technician and taken on the slide. The tissue is next stained by passing through a host of organic chemical solutions in these white jars. The most common stain used is hematoxylin and eosin stain, which we saw gave the tissue a pink and blue color. And then the stained slides are finally sealed and labeled and sent to the pathologist. The pathologist studies the slides in detail under the microscope and prepares a final report, which is released in the computer. Sai Ram.